Whoa, it's cold out there, folks. About 20-something degrees. I got to get on the roof. We got a no heat call. Got to get on the roof, so ain't no telling what the wind chill is. But these, I think these are some Lennox units on the roof. They got about 4 units in this space. One of them is not heating. The unit can't be no more than a couple years old. So try to find out what's going on, see if we can get them some heat on the inside, because it's cold on the outside. Yeah, you gotta bundle up. I ain't bring my big jacket on. Wear my little Nike pullover here. So I got this thermal right here, keep you warm. Forget the name of the store, but I think it's like a Chinese, Japanese brand. But they work good because you can still breathe in these. They keep you warm. All right. And I think I'm gonna throw my little polo skull cap on here. Oh yeah.
Know too much about it.
It was yesterday?
Yeah, they said that the heat was out.
Okay.
And then our thermostat won't go higher than like 65.
65? Okay, they probably got a lockout on it then. But I'll check it out and figure out what's going on. Okay. All right. Okay, well, this one's set. Because right now it's set for 72.
It is.
Okay, but you say this won't go above 65. Okay, so that's the space temperature, so it's 64 in here. Okay. All right. So 55. Got it set for 72. It's 65 in here. Make sure that's correct. Feel good. All righty. All right, so my plan is I'm gonna go on the roof. Somebody gonna kind of tell y'all what I'm thinking about. So a lot of times, like I said, if it's 20-something degrees out here, these are electric heats. 65, 64, I think it was 64 in there. That seemed kind of cool to me, but a lot of time with electric heat, depending on what KW they're using, if it's 20-something degrees, sometimes the electric heat doing all this can do, because it felt kind of warm up in there. And I know you would say 65 is kind of cold, but if it's 29 out here and it's 64 in there, I think it is heating, because it'll be a lot colder in there. But we're gonna go up, and then I'm gonna make sure the thermostat is reading correctly. So I'm gonna get a thermometer or whatever and see if it's lining up to what it actually says. And then we're gonna go see if we can look at the nameplate of the unit and see what the temperature rise is supposed to be with that, and what size KW heat kit they got in there. So yeah, that's my goal. So I'm gonna see if it is heating and how much it's heating. Like I say, it might have a temperature rise only 40 degrees or 50 degrees, and we're gonna take our temperature split across the return and the supply. If we get a temperature rise about 50 degrees, that's all they can do. But let's go see what we can get. All right, like I say, so this is the unit right here. First thing I like to do is kind of feel. I hear vibration, so that let me know the blower working. So right now I just want to get a temperature. While I open it up, I'm gonna stick my temperature probe in there and see what the temperature rise is. Right. All right. So like I say, before I even open it up, I'm just going to if I can get that one back out of here. Before I open it up, I'm going to check the temperature splits and just see what it's doing. All right. Does that ever happen to you? Sometimes you can just get a screwdriver or something. It's spinning too much on me. If I get it down. So best not to just drive these 516 in all the way. We're trying to be careful. There you go. That's all you need. All right. Like I say, so now this is my supply and my return. I'm just going to stick these in here. I want to see what kind of temperature rise I get. See if it's heating at all. If it's heating at all, we know our heat kit is not messed up. Okay. We got 73, 64. Let that calibrate or whatever. Stabilize. So this is what I was talking about right here. Sometimes the name plates will tell you what the temperature rise. This one I don't think it's going to tell me. This is my heater section right here, and usually they'll put a check mark on which KW heat kit you got installed. So this is either going to be a 7.5, a 15, or a 22. Like I say, if 20 degree water, 7.5 kW heat kit might not be strong enough for those style temperature. But in a minute we'll open it up and see what size we have. But the only thing I see here on maximum outlet temperature is 200 degrees. That's the max. So that's not really telling me anything. The only thing that's telling me if I was getting like 205, 210, 215 on my discharge supply temperature, I may have a problem. It's getting too hot. But I was hoping to give me like a temperature range. And the temperature range, sometimes it'll be like your supply temperature going to be anywhere from 25 degrees to like 60 degrees on your supply, or your delta T on your supply and your return. That's the temp rise. But I don't see anything on here. Okay. All right. Like I say, I think it's heating. See, we got 72 and I got 90. All right, so 72 and 90, that tells me that this unit is heating good, or at least it's doing all that it can do. So I know for sure we heating. If something wrong with my heating elements or something right there, I'll be getting 72 right here and 72 right here. But hey, Meta, what's 90 take away 72? I think it's 18, but we have to use a calculator just to make sure. Okay, so Meta just told me, so 90 minus 72, that's 18. Like I say, that ain't really much, but hey, that's just on an 18 degree temperature rise. And heat, I think we want a little more than that, but hey. So I'm gonna take some pictures and I'm gonna get ready to open it up. And so we got 90 right here. I'm doing this in my company cam so I can get ready to write a quote and let them know that it is heating, but they might want to upgrade. This is a new building. Like I say, the unit is not old. That ain't no good picture right there. I can't get no good. There we go. So 90, that's an 18 degree temp rise right there. So now let's open it up and see what we got. All right, so I got the screws out. I'm gonna open it up. This is my electrical panel part right here. Like, look around here, and I think my heater section right here. Let's see. Yeah, so the heater's down here. So this, like I say, this, you want to open that and see what size KW heat kit I got. I can tell that by looking right here. So that's a 15. That ain't, I mean, that's not too bad. So 15, I would think should be enough to warm that space. Like I say, we can go with a 22 and a half. Let's see, 15. So I'm gonna open this up. Open it up and see what's going on here. Oh. All right. So now I want to check the amps. I see the contactors engaged right there. I mean, like I said, I know it's heating, so I know it's not the contactor. It's only single stage. See that screen. So I'm trying to calibrate. These digital displays, that's the only thing, it'd be hard to see in the sun. Let me see here. Alright, it's my amps right here. Shoot. That's 31 amps. So y'all can see that. 31 amps. I got 31. 31. And 31. 31 on all three legs. Alright, 31 amps. You see it's rated for 36. So, I mean, like I say, it's heating. And it's heating like it should. Like I say, so I don't think we can do at 90, like I say, 90, that's pretty good heat. That's not too bad. So I want to try and see if it went down to 75 because it was hanging out. Oh, so the reason it's doing this because I got the door off. I'm about to say that dropped down to 76. I know I got 31 amps, but all that cold air from outside just blowing on there. All right. So I'm gonna take some pictures for my customer. Like I say, it's heating. We got 31 amps. That's good. So that's enough for me to write a quote though. Like I say, I'm just giving them the option. I'm not gonna say the unit is bad or anything like that. Like I say, it's just doing all this can do. Blowing 90 something degrees up in there. All right. Take me another picture here. Like I say, the blower motor good. I'm gonna go ahead and end this one, folks. Like I say, that's just kind of giving you what I be thinking about when I be checking. I don't want to say a nuisance call, but I kind of figure. A lot of times we get these calls, even in the summertime. You know, if it's 105 degrees outside and inside the house only getting down to like 75, 76. They wonder why it's not getting down to 69 degrees like it normally does. Sometimes our units, the units, that's all they can do. It has a max. If it's 20-something degrees outside, and especially when we get these type of calls, commercial or residential, but let's say this unit probably been off for a couple of days, and we had the ice storm Monday too. Today is Tuesday, and the unit, they probably didn't work on Monday. Then the unit been off for 3 days in the freezing cold. So when they got here, it's probably about 40 degrees on the inside, and sometimes it just take a while, you know, for it to start removing that heat. But like I say, we get a lot of these calls, a little nuisance call, but like I say, the unit doing all they can do, like I say. But I'm gonna send them a quote, see if they want to upgrade, and I'm sure I'm gonna look at all these units, and I'm sure all of them are gonna need upgrades. So I'm just gonna go down and just take me a temperature split on all of them and just see if they heat. I'm sure all of them got the 15 kW heat kit, which is not bad, but like I say, when it's 40 degrees or something like that, it can handle it. But if they want to be comfortable when it's 20 degrees outside, they will have to upgrade the heat kit. Like I say, there's just some things that I like to look at when I'm troubleshooting these type of calls. Like I say, first thing I did before I open it up was before I touch anything, see what the unit is actually doing. I ain't touch anything. I got my pictures, got me a good temperature differential across the return and the supply. And yeah, it's cooling. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut this door right here because I'm getting all that cool air in there, and I'm gonna go check the other units. All right, HVAC people, we out. All right, as I'm wrapping this one up, I'm going to check all three of these. And like I said, I just feel this one is the only one that's not on. And it seems like, so I feel the blower motor on this one. I feel the blower motor on this one right here. It's the only one I don't feel the blower motor on, so I'm kind of suspicious of this one right here. But I would have to go down and check the thermostat or see if it's calling for heat up here. But I'm gonna check the return in the supply and see what's going on. All right, so now I just stuck these in here. Now this unit is off, but you see 66 and 65. That's equal right there. That let me know the unit is off, but since we got high return temperature, that let me know, and like I said, I haven't been down at the thermostat in this space right here, but that kind of let me know this unit is working. Because this return, so your return used to be the same temperature as the thermostat, and it seems like it's creeping up. Let's say if they got it set for 70, I don't know if I need some battery, I think this thing's just going out. Let's say if it's set for 70 up in there, and up here on the roof at the unit, I'm getting 70. I'm gonna go verify at that thermostat, but that just tell me this unit is working. You know, unless they got it set for like 85, but 68, I just don't think it's calling for it. All right, so that's the thermostat set for 70. It is 70 degrees up in here, so that's why this one ain't on. It's satisfied.
There's no job that the office is.
All right, that one.
However,
good.
these are most important.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna let you hold on.
All right, I'm gonna go back to this original one. All right, let's get in there. How you doing, sir? All right. 72.
Fixing our stuff.
So I still just been monitoring it for a while just to make sure it ain't getting hot, tripping anything. But as you can see, it's warming up. 91 and 72 inside the space. So I think they're gonna be good to go, unless they want to upgrade.